Hi, I have recorded this lab for the special purpose. So lab is 16.1. It is the extension of lab number 16. Now to translate your destination IP address, we have a dedicated public pool. In the lab 16, 17, 18, we had used the destination public IP address from the PaloAlto firewall directly connected interface range. But now here we have a dedicated public pool, right, which is not at all configured anywhere on the PaloAlto firewall. Routing perspective, service provider will add a static route and pointing towards the next hop address PaloAlto firewall interface. Again, to reach 100.77.8.0/29, service provider router will have a route towards the PaloAlto firewall. Why? Because we are using this public IP address pool to translate our private IP address, public to private. Okay, let's go and configure the static route on my service provider router. Where is my service provider router? ISP router. Okay, let me clean this. Okay, add enable configuration terminal IP route 100 dot, okay, 77 dot, what is my IP address? 100.77.8.0 next stop 100.64.1.1, right, which is my firewall IP address. Okay, perfect. Now my task has been done from here. Then minimize it. Okay, then go to the PaloAlto firewall to configure the security policy. Okay, so now sorry, NAT policy, my bad, policy, right, go to the NAT, add NAT policy, right, type LAN DMZ web server, DMZ web server original packet. Now guys, tell me what you will mention as a source zone. Of course, ISP A. Why? Because whenever anybody try to reach 100.77.8.1, right, from outside, traffic will land on ISP A router. ISP A has a static route pointing towards the firewall. Firewall receive the original packet on Ethernet 1/1. That is the reason my source zone is ISP A. Now what about the destination zone? 100.77.8.0 is not configured on any of the interface. Then what will be the destination zone? So again, I told you in the lab number 16, PaloAlto will look for the routing, how to reach 100.77.8.1. So let's see what will be the next stop for 100.77.8.1. Okay, go to the PaloAlto firewall and execute the command test routing FIB lookup, then IP 100.77.8.1 and virtual router default. Enter. Okay, fine. So if firewall receive the packet for 100.77.8.1, it always send that packet towards the next hop 100.64.1.2, means against toward the service provider. Does it a loop? Right? Okay, for 100.77.8.1, your service provider send packet towards the PaloAlto firewall, and now PaloAlto firewall again sending back that packet towards the service provider. So definitely will be loop, right? look like it's a loop, right? But NAT policy perspective, yes guys, it should be ISP-A to ISP-A. Why? Because packet received on Ethernet 1/1, that is when source zone is the ISP-A, and destination IP address 100.77.8.1 is reachable via ISP-A. So in this case also we will define the source zone ISP-A and destination zone is also ISP-A. Guys, what if on the firewall we have a route to reach 100.77.8.1 via LAN interface? So 100% guys, destination zone will be the LAN zone in the NAT policy. Understood? Okay, let's test it. Clear? Okay, go to the NAT policy, ISP-A to ISP-A. Why? Okay, I will tell you, right? You saw the command, right? The command is test routing FIB. So do one thing. Go to the your network or virtual router and just look at the more runtime stat and look at your FIB table, forward table. See, 100.77. No match. If nothing is matched, you are always your destination always match under the default route, and default route is pointing towards 100.64.1.2, right? I was expecting the CLI output, in somewhere in the CLI output, yes, they should mention about the route. It is match under 0.0.0/0, but you cannot see it over here, right? Let me see if we have any command, maybe detail or anything. No. Okay, so you cannot see. You can see only next hop address, but if you go to the GUI, you can clearly see it over here, 100.77.8.1 matching under default route, and default route has a next hop towards the ISP-A and exit interface 1/1. Okay, got it? Policy, NAT policy, then add policy, then your DMZ web server, then original packet, your ISP-A destination interface Ethernet 1/1, service could be any, add destination IP address 100.77.8.1. okay, if it is match, translate with static 10.2.20.10, which is my DMZ server IP address. Okay, and now create security policy. Quickly add security policy as I already showed you in the lab number 16, right? DMZ web server, DMZ web server, source zone, okay, ISP-A, source IP any, destination zone, post NAT zone means DMZ, destination IP, pre-NAT IP 100.77.8.1, application whatever any. Okay, for our testing. Let's go and commit the configuration. Perfect, commit successful. Okay, let's go to the your internet machine. Where is my internet machine? Internet PC, and there just try to browse. Alright, 100.77.8.1. Enter yes. Now my 100.77.8.1 translate to private IP address, right? Go to the monitor logs, you can see the logs over here. Okay, it will take time. Okay, 2 minutes. Yes, look at over here guys. Okay, now here your source zone ISP-A, destination zone DMZ, post NAT zone, destination IP 100.77.8.1, translate to 10.2.20.10. what happened, right? As soon as firewall recognize, okay, source zone ISP-A and destination zone ISP-A, then it will look at the NAT policy. Do we have any NAT policy for ISP-A to ISP-A? in the NAT policy, do administrator mention about the 100.77.8.1? Yes, it is there. Immediately translate to 10.2.20.10, right? So that is the reason you are able to browse your DMZ web server. Now let me do one thing, guys. I will change the route for 100.77.8.0. I will go and add a route for, right, public IP 100.77.8.1/32 towards interface Ethernet 1/4, which is my DMZ. Next hop address none, and click on the OK. 100.77.8.1/32 and click on OK. Now what will happen? Whenever your firewall look at the destination IP address in the packet, right? The destination address is now 100.77.8.1 is reachable via DMZ interface ETH 1/4, right? Firewall will look at the NAT policy. Do I have a NAT policy from zone ISP A to zone DMZ? Why? Because now my destination IP address is reachable via DMZ. No NAT policy. NAT will not happen over here. No NAT will happen. So what will happen? Packet will not be translated. Clear? Let's go and test it. Okay. Right, go to the commit done. Okay, close, go back to your DMZ and refresh the page. Page cannot display it. I am sure it is not working. It is not working at all. If you want, go to the monitoring. Under monitoring, look at the logs, whether your traffic is translated or not. See over here, 100.77.8.1, no translation. Why? Because it is not matching your NAT policy. Currently your NAT policy is from source zone ISP A to zone ISP A. But your now destination IP address 100.77.8.1 is reachable via, see, Ethernet 1/4, which is my DMZ zone. So now your NAT policy should be, right, ISP A to DMZ and destination interface Ethernet 1/4. Okay, clear? Okay, and commit the configuration. Done. Okay, so let's go and initiate the traffic from internal PC. Okay, web browser, IP address 100.77.8.1. Yes, DMZ. Go to the monitor and look at the security logs. See, now your traffic is getting NAT 10.77.8.1 translate to 10.2.20.10. Because what happened? We have changed the route. Previously we didn't have any route. That is the reason firewall matches route under the destination IP address under default route. Clear? Perfect. So this is the key point, guys. One point I would like to discuss it over here. Consider I have added route for 10.77.8.0 towards DMZ, and now I would like to use the one of the IP address 8.2 to translate my LAN DMZ server, what will happen? So as per the route table 10.77.8.0/29 is reachable via DMZ. So the NAT policy is ISPA. Why? Because originally the packet is received on interface Ethernet 1/1. So in the NAT source zone, right, is ISPA, and to reach 100.77.8.2 destination zone will be DMZ. But post-NAT, my post-NAT IP is reachable via LAN. So in the security policy, security rule, my source zone is ISPA, destination zone post NAT zone. Now here I will mention as a LAN, and destination IP, of course pre-NAT IP 100.77.8.2. Clear? Doesn't matter, right? Even though I have a public IP address route towards DMZ, but post NAT IP is in the LAN. Don't worry. NAT policy ISPA to DMZ, and security policy is ISPA to LAN. Do you want to test it, guys? Okay, let's go and test this. Come on, quick. Okay, go to the virtual router network, virtual router, then default route, default virtual router, static route. Just modify your route. Here mention as a 0/29. Let it be 1/4 and click on the OK. Now go to the policy, configure the NAT policy. Why? Our requirement is if destination is 100.77.8.2, translate to 10.1.10.10, which is my LAN web server. So then policy mention there LAN web server, original packet ISPA, destination zone. Why DMZ? Because 100.77.8.0 pointing towards your DMZ interface. DMZ interface, exit interface, service any destination IP address 100.77.8.2, right? And translate static and post-NAT IP 10.1.10.10. Perfect. What about the security rule? Of course, now there is a changes in the security rule. Go to security rule, add security rule, and mention as a LAN web server source zone ISPA any destination zone post NAT zone means LAN, destination IP address 100.77.8.2 and port number whatever any, and let's go and commit the configuration. Commit done. Okay, so let's go to the our internet machine and now browse 100.77.8.2. Yeah, LAN server, yellow, right? LAN server, right, which is in the yellow color. Okay, so guys, go to the NAT and look at the hit, right? You will see the hit count on rule number 2. See 2 hit count, right? So what happened over here technically, when firewall receive the packet for destination 10.77.8.2, it will look at the route and exit interface. Firewall realize, oh, it's a Ethernet 1/4 via DMZ. Packet received on interface Ethernet 1/1, source zone ISPA. Destination is reachable via Ethernet 1/4 DMZ. Do I have any security NAT policy from zone ISPA 2 zone DMZ? Yes. Policy number 2, ISPA and 2 zone DMZ. So destination IP address match, right? Immediately translate the destination packet to 10.1.10.10. But as soon as firewall translate the packet, firewall look at a security policy. Do I have a security policy? Yes. From zone ISPA and post that IP 10.1.10.10. Means like this, natting and then post natting, it will allow the traffic by the security policy and it will reach to the your LAN web server. Is it clear? समझ में आ गया? Perfect. Okay, so that is the reason, guys, I have purposefully shoot this video so that you will not have any confusion, right? Destination in the security NAT policy, your destination zone always depending on the destination IP address exit interface. Perfect. Thank you so much. Bye bye.